Hi foodies, welcome to Foodie Fridays. It's pretty rainy here. It's still beautiful. It's in Northern California, so we need this rain so bad. So I hope that wherever you're watching this from, that you are warm and cozy and enjoying the day. Sorry I'm late. I just had a crazy morning and I was enjoying talking to my mom actually. So nobody really joins me for this anyway, so I thought it'd be fine. So to this month, this month we are talking about loving our vegetables and loving our farmers, just to keep in the spirit of Valentine's Day, which I know most of us hate, but most of us love food. So I think that that's a great spin on Valentine's Day. So the winter veggie that I want to talk about is cauliflower, which actually in Northern California is pretty much year-round, but it really likes the dampness and the cold, so it's really, really good right now. And a lot of people don't realize that some vegetables are actually better in the wintertime than they are in the summer. So things like carrots and beets and kale all actually get a lot sweeter and more tender in the winter time than they are any other time of the year. So, you know, if you ever wanted more motivation to eat kale or carrots or beets, now's the time. But we have cauliflower. And I love cauliflower because it is so diverse that you can do pretty much anything with it. And I will put a few recipes, a couple of my favorite recipes about cauliflower on the blog after I post this video, so look forward to that. But you can boil cauliflower, or you can steam it, lightly steam with little salt or butter is awesome. You can also make like a bechamel cheddar cheese sauce to put on top, which is amazing. Doesn't necessarily make it healthy, but if you make it yourself, that's fine. Don't get the Velveeta. Try to make it yourself, and it'll be better too. So you can do that, but you can also cut it and boil it like potatoes and make mashed potatoes out of this. Or you can even mix it with potatoes, and that's delicious too. You won't even know the difference once you put the butter and the cream, or if you don't use cream, a lighter version is with any sort of vegetable or chicken stock. So like I said, really, really versatile. Another thing you can do with this, if you have a food processor or if you have patience, is chop it into tiny little grain-sized pieces and use it for grain-free rice. I've actually made risotto out of cauliflower before, and it actually turns out so delicious. If you're not super comfortable with making cauliflower rice, I wouldn't go for the risotto right now. But you just put it into a skillet, and the little tiny bit of liquid and maybe some olive oil or butter, and cook it till it's just about al dente, because it will continue to cook, especially when it's that tiny, and it'll get mushy. But if it does, have no fear. Just take a masher to it and make it into mashed broccoli. I've also seen floating around on the internet a really complicated but interesting recipe about how to make pizza crust with cauliflower, and I will put up a link to that. If you are adventurous enough to try that, please let me know how that turns out. I, at this point, am not. But I love cauliflower so much. The other thing you can do with this is make a pasta sauce. And you can just boil it, put it into a bowl, mash it up while your pasta is boiling. So you just pull it out of the boiling water into the bowl, put your pasta into that same boiling water. You'll get all the nutrients and everything back into that pasta from your cauliflower. And you can add cheese. You can add salt, pepper, lemon, whatever you like, and then you just spoon your pasta. Shorter pasta works the best. Spoon your pasta into the bowl with your mashed cauliflower and mix it up. If it's too dry, use a little bit of that pasta water to make it more saucy, and just kind of play around with it. You can put crushed garlic, all kinds of stuff. So cauliflower, the wonder veggie of the winter. So I love it, and it will be my Valentine until next week. So I hope you have a delicious week, and I will see you next week. And stay dry out there. All right, bye-bye.